Good day. Today we're going to look at direct and inverse variation. Direct variation is when you have a constant ratio, k is equal to y divided by x. The constant of variation is the variable k, and the equation is written in the form y is equal to k times x. This is like a linear function without a vertical translation. Okay, let's look at number 2. Identify the constant in the order pair below. So if I go from 3 back to negative 6, from 2 back to negative 4, 0 back to 0, negative 1 back to 2. K is going to be equal to 3 over negative 6, which is negative 1/2. Therefore, y needs to be equal to 1 over 2x negative. So I could have chose any of those I drew the arrow back from. If I did 2 or negative 4, if I did negative 1 over 2. I cannot do 0 over 0, of course. However, if I plug in any of my x values into y is equal to negative 1/2 x, it will give me the y value. My equation is correct for direct variation. Let's look at the graph. I need to select a set of xy values. So let's use negative 4, negative 6. By the way, be thinking which one would be easier to use, because there is certainly an easier one. K is equal to negative 4 over 3. Simplify this as positive 2 over 3, so y is equal to 2/3 x. You can check this for each of the x values, and they will give you the y. If you answer the previous question, this is the easiest set to use. Okay, I'm going to recircle the set that I did use. Pause the video and try 1 and 4. Identifying equations. So I'm going to identify the direct variation equations. So number 6. I have negative 4/5 times x. So I do have direct variation. And k is going to be equal to negative 4 over 5. So I'm looking for a number times x and nothing else. Number 7, y is equal to 2. Well, I do have a number, but I don't have an x. Therefore, this is not direct variation. Let's look at number 12. I need to solve for y in this problem, so minus 4x on both sides. 2y is equal to negative 4x plus 6. I'm going to divide by 2. Y is equal to negative 2x plus 3. Because I have a plus 3, the answer is no. So I do not have direct variation. Number 13. If I were to subtract 5x from both sides, y is equal to negative 5x. I do have direct variation. K is equal to negative 5. Go ahead and try 5 through 11. Identifying graphs for direct variation. I need to look at the equation for these graphs. So for number 16 is where I want to start. Y is equal to mx plus b for a linear graph. B is the vertical translation. This passes through the origin or the y-intercept. So this is going to be plus 0. Now let's find b. M instead of b. I'm going to move to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 1. Rise over run. So this is 1 over 4. I'm decreasing, so it is a negative slope. Y is equal to negative 1/4 x. So my constant of variation, and this is direct variation, is negative 1/4. If we did number 15, y is equal to, my slope is right 2 down 1, so negative 1/2, times x. My y-intercept is 4, so plus 4. This is not direct variation because I have a plus 4. Okay. If the following ordered pairs represent direct variation, find the missing value. So 16 and 4, x and 24. For direct variation, y over x, 16 over 4, needs to be equal to 24 over x. I'm going to cross multiply these, or you can reciprocate, which makes the problem faster. Whatever you want to do though. 16x is equal to 96 divided by 16. X is equal to 6. Number 20. Y over x, so y over 12 equals 7 over 4. You can multiply by 12, or you can use Desmos if you so choose. The key thing to remember, you have to put x instead of y. So x divided by 12 equals 7 over 4. Instead of equal, I have to put minus parenthesis. I'm looking for the x-intercept. It is at 21. Therefore, my answer is y equals 21. Now we can do this as points, or we can do this in words. So if y equals negative 7 when x is equal to negative 28, I'm going to write this out as a coordinate, negative 28, negative 7. The only reason I do this is to make it a little bit easier for me to see. Find y when x equals 20. So 20 and y. Negative 7 over negative 28 equals y over 20. This is 1 over 4 equals y over 20. Multiply by 20 on both sides. 5 is equal to y. Finished. Try those remaining problems, and let's move on to inverse variation. Inverse variation is when instead of we having a ratio, y over x, we have a constant product of x times y, such that the equation is y is equal to the k value divided by x. So identify the constant in the order pairs below. For k, I'm going to do x times y. You can pick any of these coordinates. Let's do 2 times 10, which is 20. So y is equal to 20 divided by x. You can try this for any of the problems. 20 over 1 is 20, 20 over 2 is 10, 20 over 4 is 5. Finish, there we go. Number 4. To get k, I'm going to do 3 times negative 9. This is equal to negative 27. Therefore, y is equal to negative 27 divided by x, and I'm done. If we look at the table version, I'm going to do number 5. I'm going to use the last two numbers. K is equal to negative 1 times 12, so negative 12. Y is equal to negative 12 over x. Try 2, 3, and 6. Okay. Determine whether each equation represents an inverse variation. If yes, identify the constant. Again, we have to have just a number, and this time divided by x instead of times x. Number 8, y is equal to 3x. This is direct variation. It is not inverse variation. Number 9, x times y is equal to negative 14. I'm going to solve for y, divide by x. Ooh, that was a terrible y. Y is equal to negative 14 over x. K is negative 14, and it's finished. Go ahead and try numbers 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Finding missing values. Just like direct variation, we can do this for inverse variation. So number 16, 6 and negative 10, and 3 and y. Well, my constant of inverse variation is 6 times negative 10 is equal to 3 times y. Divide by 3. Y is equal to 6 divided by 3 is 2 times negative 10, negative 20. 18, negative 7 times x. 21 times negative 3. X is equal to 21 divided by 7 is 3. So negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Okay? If y is equal to 9 and x is equal to when x is equal to negative 6, find x when y equals 3. Divide each side by 3. X is equal to negative 18. And we are finished. Go ahead and try numbers 15 through 22. Pause the video. Now here are your answers. And this is all that I have for you today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.